Let's talk about Tourette Syndrome. If you hear that and you immediately think of someone shouting swear words, you're thinking of a stereotype. Only about 10 to 15% of people with Tourette's ever swear involuntarily. So, what does it actually look like? It looks like a kid blinking way too much, or clearing their throat over and over again, or a shoulder that just won't stop shrugging. And if your child is one of them, this video is for you. Here is something nobody tells you when your kid gets this diagnosis. Tourette syndrome is not about being out of control. It's not caused by bad parenting, trauma, or something you fed them. It's a neurological condition, it's genetic, it runs in families. And it is far more common than almost anyone realizes. Boys are diagnosed 3 to 5 times more often than girls. The tics, those repetitive movements or sounds, they come from specific brain circuits misfiring. Dopamine is involved, the cortex, the thalamus, the striatum. This is brain chemistry, not behavior, and the sooner the people around your child understand that, the better their life gets. This next part is important, and most people never talk about it. Before a tic happens, most kids feel something. A pressure, a tension building up somewhere in their body. Imagine the feeling you get right before a sneeze. You can try to hold it back for a moment, but eventually, it comes out. That's what a premonitory urge feels like. And when the tic finally releases, the tension goes away temporarily, so when you see your child tic in public and their face shows relief afterward, that's why. They're not being dramatic. Their nervous system just got a few seconds of quiet. This is why punishing a child for tics or even repeatedly asking them to stop just raises their anxiety. And higher anxiety means more tics. It's a loop that parents can accidentally make worse without realizing it. So, what sets this off? Stress is the biggest one. Anxiety, excitement, being overtired, all of it cranks up tic frequency. Illness with a fever, sleep deprivation, caffeine in some kids. Even certain stimulant medications, but here's the strange part. Intense focus, like when your kid is deep in a video game or completely locked into a sport, can temporarily suppress tics. But when they come up for air, the tics often come back stronger. This is called a rebound, and it's totally normal. One of the most practical things you can do tonight is protect your child's sleep schedule. I'm not kidding. Poor sleep is one of the most consistent amplifiers of tic severity, and it's something you can actually control. Here's what breaks my heart about Tourette syndrome. The tics themselves are rarely medically dangerous. What hurts kids most is everything else: the staring, the laughing. The teacher who thinks throat clearing is disrespectful. The friend who pulls away because they don't understand. And then the child starts spending so much mental energy anticipating the next tic, hiding it, and feeling ashamed of it that anxiety and depression creep in right alongside. ADHD, OCD, anxiety disorders, and learning differences often affect daily life more than the tics themselves. So, if your child has been diagnosed with TS, make sure their whole picture is being evaluated, not just the tics. The support system you build around your child matters just as much as any clinical treatment plan. And the good news is, there are real, proven tools. The first-line treatment is not medication. It's a type of behavioral therapy called CBIT, which stands for Comprehensive Behavioral Intervention for Tics. It's supported by the NIH and endorsed by the Tourette Association of America. It teaches kids to recognize that premonitory urge before the tic fires and redirect it with a competing response. It works, and it works without medication side effects. When medication is needed for more severe cases, there are effective options a neurologist or child psychiatrist can walk you through. School accommodations are also real and available. IEPs 500 for plans, extended test time, the ability to step out of class when things get overwhelming. Your child has rights in that building. Advocate for them. One last thing I want you to hold on to. Tics typically peak in the early teen years and then, for many kids, they reduce. Roughly 1/3 of children with Tourette syndrome will see their symptoms significantly decrease or disappear by early adulthood. This is a condition that can be managed. Children with TS go on to thrive academically, socially, build full lives. And many become the loudest, most powerful advocates for neurological diversity in their communities. Your kid is not broken. They are wired differently. And they need you informed, calm, and in their corner. If this helped you understand what your child is going through, share this with one person in their life, a teacher, a grandparent, a coach, because every adult who gets it makes your child's world a little safer. And if you want more content that actually helps parents navigate their child's neurological health, follow along. This is exactly what we do here.